And cheers, guys. Welcome to the Film Junkie After Video Show. It was kind of a long day. Kind of a little bit of a disappointing day, too, I must say. But mainly long and dragging. Anyways, guys, what's happening? I'm Dave the Film Junkie. Welcome to my show, which is not really a show, just webcam. Microphone, just talking out of my ass, talking about the videos I uploaded on the other channel, which you should subscribe to, as well as subscribe to this one. Yeah, so hopefully your guys' weekend was great. What's today? Yeah, today's Monday. See, I tend to forget that because a lot of things happened yesterday. Some good stuff came out of the MTV Movie Awards, which was super fantastic. You gotta love that. So that's what we're gonna talk about too a little bit. Hopefully you guys checked out some stuff. Oh, $60 for that? Anyways, sorry. Something popped up that I was looking up. Even on my own site, obviously Google, when it comes to ads, they know what I looked up. And something I looked up that I really, 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 really want popped up right there on my little sidebar. So, tempting. Very tempting. All right. So, I don't even know what I should start with. I'm just going to start with the complete front page. If you want to go check out every video, it's all at filmjunkie.com. Obviously, first thing down below, so go check that out. First off, my box office video that I did yesterday morning, which was Batman vs. Superman, doesn't see a three-peat in the box office. Yeah, it just barely got edged out by The Boss, which sucks because it's like, really? But third week, it's already almost at 900 million worldwide, which is good because I guess the number that it needed to reach in total was 850 million, and it looks like it's going to get that back. It's just not going to profit as much. I mean, they put a lot into this movie. I mean, I kept seeing posts about, it's not being as profitable as Man of Steel and Ant-Man and this, that, and this. It's like, yeah, the budget was huge. Of course it wasn't. But the fact of the matter is, even with the negative reviews, even with a lot of just negativity in general, it's still not a flop, and a lot of people are still considering it a flop, and I just don't understand that. A flop is a movie that is Fantastic Four. It's Pixels. It's those kind of movies that just come out and barely don't even make a fucking dent in the box office, and that's it. And if a movie does make its money back, it's not a flop. So it's just not the success that we all hoped it was going to be, and I'm sure Warner Brothers, same thing. But it's not a flop. Surely it's not a flop. Spider-Man screen time in Captain America Civil War has been revealed. Fuck! There's been some people that have seen this movie, and it's early reviews or early reactions to the movie is very positive, and Spider-Man steals the show. Anybody else having deja vu when you hear that? That's exactly what we heard when Batman vs. Superman had early showings. Early reactions were positive, and everybody kept saying Wonder Woman steals the show. It's just like, wait a minute. Is Civil War is not going to suffer the same fate, is it? I doubt it is. I know it's going to be much more of a positive reaction to Civil War. I mean, it looks like a well-made movie. I mean, it's not going to... You can't compare, though. That's the thing. And I'm hating the fact that that's going to be the case. The weekend that Civil War comes out, there's going to be so much comparison to that and to Batman vs. Superman. There's going to be a lot of hating going on out there, again, which sucks because it's like, finally we're going to get rid of the hate of Batman vs. Superman, but then it's going to get brought right back up when Civil War comes out. And I'm sure it's going to make more money, too, than Batman vs. Superman. I don't doubt that at all. I mean, I already still have people hating on me, sending me messages about stuff, and it's just like, you're trying to troll a guy who doesn't give a fuck. You can't troll a guy who doesn't give a fuck, honestly. Like, if you're going to troll me, I will troll you back in a very sarcastic way. Somebody tried to do that over the weekend a little bit too, and then I kind of threw it back at him, and then all of a sudden he was cool. He sent me like 2 more messages, like being all friendly and shit. And it's just, I mean, that's the way I handle trolls. If you're going to troll me, I'm going to just fire back, not angry, and just going to fire back in a sarcastic way. And that's just the way I handle things sometimes. Or I just ignore your ass, whatever, so it's not a big deal. More Batman and Suicide Squad? Yeah. Well, according to that trailer, yeah, it's definitely going to have a lot of Batman. And also David Ayer, he tweeted out some weird image that looked pretty cool. But yes, I mean, and then of course that trailer, the new Suicide Squad trailer came out, and there was a lot of Batman in that. And a lot of people keep on going like, holy shit, there was a lot of Batman. And I'm going, well, if you think about it, Suicide Squad is a Batman movie that doesn't star Batman. Simple as that. I mean, look at those villains. Those are mainly Batman villains. This is a Batman world right here. I mean, watch the movie Batman Assault on Arkham. That has to do with the Suicide Squad. It's a Batman animated flick that doesn't star Batman. It stars the Suicide Squad. I mean, the Suicide Squad the majority of this Task Force X has to do with Batman. Batman has dealt with these villains, majority. And then Harley Quinn, Joker, Killer Croc, come on. There you go. So that's what I keep telling people. I'm like, well, this is a Batman movie that doesn't star Batman. So technically, we are getting a Batman movie. And the more Batman, the merrier. And it looks like he's in it a good chunk. Well, I mean, at least that one scene. But I think there's probably going to be more scenes, too. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The new Captain America Civil War clip. Holy shit. I will say this, though. When Captain America starts flying in, he flies in with Falcon. And then he rams the guy with his shield. You can't tell me that guy didn't get killed. I'm just going by what everybody complains about. Especially with Batman, is that Batman kills people. And even with Superman kills people. I'm like, how are these other guys? I watched Iron Man over the weekend. Iron Man kills people. He kills terrorists. But apparently it doesn't matter, right? There's a scene when he lands down in that hot spot where terrorist activity is. And those people are like holding people hostage. And then he zeroes in on them. And then all of a sudden, he shoots them all. They're all dead. I'm telling you, there's a fucking prejudice towards DC and Warner Brothers characters. I'm just saying. Like, all the heat when it comes to killing goes on Superman and Batman. When it's like, how many times has Captain America and Iron Man, Hulk, and, you know, how many times have they killed people? But it goes totally just in whatever. New Suicide Squad trailer, which was excellent. I did my reaction. I was going to do a full-on review. I just don't have time to do it, guys. I would love to do a full-on review. I just really don't have time. You know, I'm back working full-time this week, so I can't just do it. And I got other stuff I got to do, too, which I'll talk about. My Hardcore Henry film review is up. You guys saw my reaction on this channel, which I thought was, pretty creative the way I did it. But, yeah, I got my full review up, so go check that out. Spider-Man briefly seen in new Captain America Civil War International TV spot. The International TV spot has an interesting song over it that really makes it sound like a love story. I guess it is. It really is. So, but that shot where all the heroes are running at each other, when they see the far shot, if you look closely, yeah, you'll see Spider-Man. He's running towards he's on Team Iron Man, and there we go. Star-Lord confirmed for Avengers Infinity War. Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that was going to be the case no matter what, because this movie's going to have pretty much everybody in the DC. I mean, I would not be surprised. And I know Charlie Cox today said something about the Defenders not being in the movies. Come on. They have to do that. And I don't understand why they haven't done that already. Even just like a little cameo. You cause like everybody to jizz their pants if Daredevil just like showed up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Daredevil shows up in the Spider-Man reboot. I think, because they even confirmed that too this week, that or over the weekend, that there's going to be other Avengers characters in the Spider-Man reboot, and I'm going, okay, fucking bring somebody from the TV shows, and Daredevil will be perfect. Just do it. Cameo. New York City, rooftops, they're leaping. Come on. It would just work if it was Daredevil. Please. Just do it. God, gives Charlie Cox some due. Give him some fucking screen time on the big screen. And then I just uploaded 2 videos tonight. New Justice League rumors suggest crowd-pleasing tone and Jeff Johns lookover. Yes. This was a video that I meant to post Saturday, I think, or I don't know. It took me a while to get this video up for some reason. I don't know why I was struggling with this one. But, yeah, I was supposed to get this up Saturday. and then it just didn't happen. Well, Saturday overall, I could not focus. I could not concentrate. It was just one of those days where I needed to unplug. So the only thing I uploaded that day was my first reaction to Hardcore Henry. It was just one of those days. You know how that is, guys. You have one of those days where you just need to just sit down, step away from this, and then it was just one of those. I could not put my fucking focus into this shit. So. Finally uploaded this one because I was going to upload it yesterday, but I was so busy yesterday playing catch up. Apparently it was always going to be, Justice League was always going to have a crowd-pleasing tone. You know, Batman vs. Superman was always going to be dark, and then it was going to be lighter with this, which is cool. And then apparently Jeff Johns might be like the Kevin Feige of the DCEU, which totally works. I don't know why they didn't appoint him in the first place. And then I just uploaded a new Captain America Civil War poster and character bios with Spider-Man included. So check out that. There's a lot on that post. There's behind-the-scenes photos. There's the new IMAX poster, character bios, and then the press event for Team Cap and Team Iron Man. There it is. Here when that happens. Anyways, guys, what else I wanted to talk about today, which is in the title, as you can see, and I've already been rambling, Toby Turner, okay? And I apologize that I've already been rambling so much and I didn't talk about this right off the bat. But, this was part of the thing that was kind of disheartening and just kind of like, what the fuck? I don't really try to chime in on drama that happens on YouTube, but when it comes to Toby Turner, he was actually one of the inspirations for me to start my YouTube stuff because, you know, he's a funny dude. He's quick talking, fast paced, a fucking funny dude. He's a talent. He is a talent. You know, a lot of people don't like, you know, some people might be annoyed with him or anything, but I dug him. I mean, I was really into him about 4 or 5 years ago, watching his vlogs, watching all his videos, and I thought he was great. And I was like, dang, man, I mean, this guy just is like a pure talent. But of course, at the same time, I'm going, what the fuck is this guy on? Jeez. And well, over the weekend, he's been having a rough few days. So over the weekend, if you guys didn't know, an ex-girlfriend of his went on Tumblr and posted a whole just huge post of her experience with Toby Turner being with him, and that had to do with drugs, rape, and just all-out bad behavior from the dude. And I found all this out last night as I was about to go to sleep, and I was like, wow. I found it on a video where somebody was reacting to the information. Then all of a sudden, one of his other ex-girlfriends came out and started saying stuff. And then just seeing everything unfold today, watching other exes that have come out and talked about it, and even other people of the YouTube community like Philip DeFranco and stuff talking about it. Basically, what I think it's my opinion on the whole situation is I think this girl maybe reached a little bit when it comes to the rape allegations, because it sounds to me, going by his exes and everything, is that he didn't really force sex on anybody, but he did utilize some drugs to help, I guess you could say. And he's just an all-around bad dude when it comes to relationships and women. And you could kind of see that because I stopped watching his videos. I didn't watch his vlogs really anymore. I haven't really followed him. I still have him on my Instagram and Twitter. And I noticed on my Instagram, it seemed like when he was going places, he always had a different girl. And they're always YouTube girls. It's like this guy just like totally just went through like the YouTube community and just got with these girls. And I always noticed that. I was like, Jesus Christ. Now he's with Olga Kay, and then he's with Jacqueline Glenn. And then back and forth, I'm like, what is going on with this guy? And I'm like, I bet you this guy is really unstable, and he cannot hold a relationship with a shit. And apparently that's the case. Apparently he's just like a real fucking douchebag when it comes to relationships, and he cheats on them, and he does have a drug problem, which is obvious. I mean, the energy that this guy has. I mean, I have energy too sometimes, and I could probably just like go off big time, but I couldn't keep it up like he does, man. And what I've been hearing from other YouTubers that have been posting stuff is like they've heard the stories, they've seen the behavior that he has. He's inappropriate, and basically it's just a classic case of a nerd kid who got picked on when he was little, who rose to fame really quickly and doesn't know how to handle it. So to cope with it, he looks to women and he looks to drugs. That's pretty much it. You know, it's a classic case, and you kind of worry about this because you've heard of other classic cases like Jim Belushi, Chris Farley, just people who can't handle it, so they end up overdosing and dying, or they just commit suicide in general. And when seeing all this, I was like, holy shit, hopefully he doesn't go that far, you know. And because even though, yeah, the guy can, it sounds like he's just an all-around douchebag, it's still, he's probably got a good heart in there somewhere that's just been swarmed with all this shit, and he's still a talent. He's still a pretty good talent, you know. He's just got some serious fucking issues. And, you know, looking at all that, it kind of got to me because, like I said, he was one of my inspirations. Like, seeing him, and I'm like, damn, seeing that guy's, that you could see why he rose to fame. He's quick, he's whippy, he's just totally yeah. So it just kind of was like, wow, you know, and once somebody that inspired you now is being looked at as the fucking YouTube Bill Cosby, it's like, geez, it's kind of disheartening. But there we go, guys. I've been rambling. It's already like 16 minutes in this video. I apologize for talking so much, but I just wanted to chime in on that too, you know, because you know, he was one of my inspirations. What can I say, you know? So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about everything down below. Cheers. Appreciate you guys clicking in. I'm Dave the Film Junkie, and I appreciate you guys watching. Talk to you later.